This is a Maverick 250. Tube linear from the early 70s. One of the older models that doesn't even have the band switch on it. My good friend Alan Price, whose website is tubesplus.com, completely rebuilt this thing for a very reasonable price. Got all new caps in there. Here's a whole bunch of parts he replaced in there. It's hard to see them, but there's filter capacitors and some kind of a variable capacitor, I think from the tuning. And what he did here, and you can see that thing's clean enough to eat off of. The 4 smaller tubes are no longer 6 JG6s or whatever they are. They're 22 KV6s, and the 4 finals are now, all beautiful Sylvania tubes. There are 24 LQ6s, which are very cheap. I just bought 2 of them for $8. I think I'll include the shipping. So I'm stocking up on the 24 LQ6s and the 22 KV6s. You could eat, I mean, this was an old beat-up linear when I gave it to Alan. I met him in person at my drive-in theater up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Crazy Bob's Harvest Moon Drive-In. And I say, here, take your time here and fix this thing up. And he sent me back all the old tubes and everything, which I could probably sell. Let me see what this thing does on a watt meter here. Here's a little T-Berry with a stock mic. I'm not kidding. That's an MFJ meter. Dead key to 400 audio. About audio 750. And that's on the 2000 watt scale. Says about the same thing on the Dozy meter. Just checking meters. And let me see here. If I put on the JB12, what you shouldn't do, but being these tubes are so cheap. Hello. It's about the same, but it's about 10 times louder. And this JB12, Alan rebuilt that, everything. He charged me less than $100 on that JB12. Every part in there, every tube, every capacitor, diode, resistor has been replaced. This is what Alan Price, the FIXR, does for customers like me who are not technicians. We just love old vintage equipment. He specializes in taking old amplifiers, especially D&A's, and converting them to cheaper tubes. So if you have an old Raider, Hornet, Hawk, Warrior, Phantom, you send it to Alan. Go to tubesplus.com. Look at that thing. Audio. MFJ. That's almost as accurate as a bird. Yeah, right. But that's right from MFJ. That's what she's doing. Let me do low power. There's a low power. Audio. About 50 watts. And here's the high power. Thank you very much, Mr. Alan Price, the FIXR. Old Crazy Bob here. That's how I get my coffee. I'm from the old drive-in theater. Kept at least a coffee pot. So there you have it. It's the Maverick 250 on my stock mic here. Alright, you guys on channel 14. How's this thing sound? Okay, you're about 15 miles away from me there, Bridge Tender. Okay. Bridge Tender, this is, you got on my Browning video, now you're on my Maverick 250 video.
Well, you got my needle pinned, you can't go no further, so.
Alright, Bridge Tender, thanks a lot. Crazy Bob, over and out. 3s, I'm gone.